Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Ann Ramish, and this was the first week that I did in my planner where I did my own layout, and I think it turned out really functionally. You can see how each day I was able to fill in my to-do list as I went, and it just really made it functional both to plan in advance and plan my work schedule in the left column, my to-dos in the center that I could change the day of, and then keep track of some stuff like my meals and workouts and what I've been watching and the fun stuff like that. I think it turned out beautifully, and now I decided to do it again for this week. This week I'm going to be using the productivity sticker books from the Happy Planner. And I bought these sticker books because I do really like having functional stickers, but I don't love the color scheme. It has a lot of transitioning one color into another, so it goes from red to yellow and then green to yellow or blue to green. I don't know. There's a lot of strange color combinations. It doesn't really do it for me, but I decided to try to use them and see how I like it, and it did turn out better than I expected. So my big goal for that week was to finish a copy editing project that I had been assigned, and I did that. I marked that down for my main goal with the yellow highlighter and then writing on top, because that way the writing doesn't get smeared. And then I went through and I realized that I had forgotten to put priority sections in my layout, and I think I really like having that option of writing down my goal for each day or just my focus for each day. Like Saturdays, my Friends with Benefits focus day, Sundays, my YouTube focus day. I think it just helps me remember I'm working towards a bunch of different goals and to stay focused on those. The next thing I did was to take the little circle headers for the days of the week. Again, it doesn't give you options, so you have to use all of the colors in the order that they want. I almost would have preferred it if they had an option of all teal Monday through Sunday or all pink, but instead it's each of them are a specific color and there's no customizing it. The other sticker book I decided to use is the fitness sticker book, also from Happy Planner. It has a similar color scheme going on, and I wanted to mark down all of my workouts. So I put it at the bottom of the health section because that includes my meals and my workout for the day. It could also be used for tracking my mood and things like that if I so desire. I used this bigger sticker that says "Do your best and forget the rest" just to decorate up top and get my decor started. It's always hard to find a sticker that fits in the week's priorities box, but I don't feel like I need to write the week's priorities. I just have my main goal, and then my to-do list is my priorities. Unless I want to rewrite down that I'm working on projects again and again, but I already know that. I don't have to write down like, oh, I'm going to work on YouTube, I'm going to work on a podcast. That I prefer to do day by day, I guess. Because when I say I'm going to do it in the week, it's like, well, yeah, of course I am. Then I go through and put these water trackers. I later saw that there were some horizontal ones instead of the vertical ones that I would have preferred to have used. And I think I did use one because there were only 6 of the vertical ones. But, oh well. It's fine with the horizontal ones. Or the vertical ones, the ones that are like a checklist. So for Monday, I start laying out my to-dos. In the morning, I wanted to do some reading and some yoga. And then this was my big editing YouTube day. So I had a Stitch Fix, a budget video, my 2 budget with me's, a BoxyCharm, and a motivational, inspirational type conversation about this quote that I read recently that has really helped me up my game a little bit. And then I needed to work on copy editing. And on Monday, I was nannying from 8:30 to 7:30. So it was a really long day. And that was just for one family. It ended up not being too bad though, because the kid does take a nap that's pretty long, like a 2-hour nap, and we also went to a play zone in the morning, and all good stuff. It made the day go by a little faster. And then I started to fill in some of my to-dos for the week. This to-do section just isn't super functional for me because it's in that middle area where I can't just have an overall, like there's too much space to just do highlights, but there's not enough space to actually do my full to-do list. I really just prefer the bullet journal style layout, the dot grid for my to-do lists. As you can see in my layout that I designed, it just works better for me to be able to organize it as I go and make it look exactly how I want it to. So this week I needed to do the copy editing, invoice for that, and a couple press releases I had done, and then invoice the author I'm ghostwriting for. And then I also needed to record a few things for the podcast and pre-plan some social media stuff. Not all of that got done, but it'll get done. We're getting close to launch, so it's getting exciting. And then I need to edit my different YouTube things, as I already wrote down. For the habits, I wanted to do my daily reading, daily cleaning the litter box, doing yoga, and putting on my moisturizer for my rosacea. And for my personal to-do list, I wanted to clean out my car a little bit, and I also want to go around my apartment and fill in some of the gapes between the floor and the wall, if that makes sense. And there's just a couple open spots from changes they made around our apartment, and I feel like more bugs than normal are getting into my apartment because of that. So, and then I put this short-term and long-term sticker up top. I thought it was kind of a cute idea because all of the to-dos that I'm doing are for my long-term goals, and the short-term goal is the nannying, the daily work. So it's like, this is the stuff I have to do for now. This is the stuff because I'm working for it in the long term. I thought it was kind of fun. And sorry, it got cut off a little on the side here. I put a sweat today, smile tomorrow sticker, and just marked down some of the stuff that I had done that day, because I believe it was Tuesday or maybe it was already Monday when I recorded this. So for Tuesday, I wrote down the breakfast, lunch, dinner labels and my workout for the day. Basically what I've been doing is Ashtanga yoga, and then I write down how far I got in the primary series on that day, because some days I just sort of hit a wall and I want to stop, and I feel like that's a good way to show that I am doing the workouts, showing how much of the workout I've been doing, and just to keep track of it that way. It's kind of fun. It will also help me learn the names of the different poses because I'm writing them down as I stop at them. So it's been working for me. And then I put this cross it off the list label just to add a little decor. And yeah, so Tuesday is when I filmed this, and I need to get better at getting back to doing it on Sundays, but it seems like Monday has become my unofficial actual YouTube day, just because I always end up being a little burnt out from the week on Sunday, or I'll end up cooking on Sunday or something like that. So then I needed to still edit my budget with me videos, upload all of the YouTube videos that I edited the day before and today. I needed to film this plan with me, edit it, and do the voiceover, which didn't happen, as you can tell by the fact that I don't remember which day I filmed this. So I definitely did not record the voiceover the same day. It's been a week or two. I put this work it sticker in the morning because that's when I wanted to do my yoga workout, and I actually really liked how that sticker looked. Again, it was from the fitness planner, sticker book, and I've never really used it, but the planner's stickers, they look better in the planner than I think they do when I'm flipping through the book, so that's always a good thing. I like how this week ended up turning out, and I didn't expect to, which is why I've had those books for a long time, because I like the productivity aspect. But then Goal Getter came out, and those were so much prettier, but they didn't have as much variety as these books did. So after filming YouTube in the morning, I needed to do the copy editing after and record a podcast in the afternoon time. And then that night we went to see Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. I hadn't watched any of his stuff until about a year or two ago, and I just fell in love. I think it's all so funny, and obviously you could make lots of claims about it, but I think it's simple, fun humor. It just sort of feels like a high school boy humor, but more charming than that, if that makes sense. On Wednesday, I am once again working with the same family all day again. The other family I normally nanny for 4:15, 8:15 didn't need me this week as much, so it was just all day with these guys. And I put down this Project Due sticker, which was yellow, so it's perfect for the color coding. I ended up migrating it over a couple times. I didn't actually finish the project until Friday, but I tried. It's obviously just a matter of how much time I end up being able to work on it. Again, we went to a play zone and I was able to work a little bit there, and then during his nap I was able to work a bit. But most of the day I'm focused on the kids and got to take care of that. I wanted to edit 107. I still haven't actually recorded the ad spot, unfortunately. I wish I had, but it'll get done soon. I swear. It's just that by the time we're done recording the podcast episode, we're a little burnt out, and I usually also have something else I'm supposed to do. Like one time we recorded an ad, another time we recorded our thank you, things like that. So it just keeps getting pushed off. I wanted to go through and mark down my hours of nannying for the rest of the week, just so I wouldn't have to flip back and forth all the time. So on Thursday, I marked down 2 to 6 with the same boys as Monday and Wednesday. And Friday was the 4:15 to 8:15 job. And then I put down this work hard and dream big sticker, and I also included this. It's like a giant half box. It's like a sideways half box. It's from the horizontal layout productivity sticker book, I believe. And I really like how it looks in the planner, and it has the overlap into the to-do section, which I don't mind at all because it's the dot grid. It doesn't look like it's messing up the flow of the page or anything. So I marked down my nannying for that and used this smaller rectangle to mark down the boys. Then moving on to the weekend, I put this giant Get It Girl sticker, and I sort of regretted it, but I couldn't get it back up. So there it is. It's fine. It's just a little much. And then Be a Gold Digger, and it went on crooked, and then I tried to straighten it, and I think it just got more crooked, which is unfortunate. And yeah, you can see I was doing good until I got to the focus on sticker. Ah, well. On Saturday, we were supposed to do Friends with Benefits, and you'll see that I marked it down here, but it just didn't happen because we had a lot going on that day. In the morning, I was putting together my Christmas list because that's a super important thing, right? My family had been asking me for a list, so I put that together in the morning, and then We had a game day with some of Lex's old coworkers, and he hadn't seen them in a while, so that was important for us to do. It was like 5 or 6 hours that we spent there, and then that evening his mom and Nana came to town, so we went and met up with them and had dinner, and so it was just a little bit too much for one day. So Sunday I marked down my YouTube hours for my plan with me and budget with me, and I also wanted to get some cleaning done that day. But you'll see the Sunday day that had the hydrating tracker, the workout sticker, the priority but first sticker, and then the full box. I love how that looks. I think it looks so good, and so I'm definitely going to figure out a way to make this my planner. I just have to figure out if there's a way to print it and bind it or not. So that is it for this week's plan with me. Be sure to check out the completed version in my next video. Until then, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.